El Clasico of competitive European Warcraft. It's Happy versus Foggy, the Emperor getting challenged by the boxing champ once again. Happy, the current reigning and defending champion of the War3C ladder. This is a rematch of Season 12. This is a rematch of the winners final last time, where Happy won 3-1. It's been 4 months since then. Will the results be any different on this new patch? Hey everybody, just a quick break before we go into this match. This W3Champions finals is powered by scale tippers, so if you're tired of your old habits of sitting on your ass all day and eating frozen pizza every day, scale tippers is there to break these habits. They offer long-term nutrition and workout plans for you to exercise from home. You don't have to go to the gym and embarrass yourself with the first exercises. No, you hop on a call with them, they counsel you a little bit, and then they work out a plan that fits you, your needs, and your taste. We are very, very happy to be with scale tippers, and if you want to give them a little thank you, go check them out on Instagram, go check them out on YouTube, where they show a little bit of what they do, and check out thescaletippers.com. And now enjoy the W3Champions finals. Got the game running, everybody. Just last second production. There we go. Map number 1. Where's this gonna go? Quarterfinal of W3Champions Season 13. Happy versus Foggy. Raptor Gaming represent. Happy at the bottom left-hand side and Foggy upper right. Ooh. Yeah, against PCG, maybe it was just the other way around. Maybe Foggy wanted to fool us and everybody watching that Demon Hunter is the way to go now, but it isn't. Then all of a sudden it isn't, and it's Keepercraft.
Yeah, it depends a lot on the map as well. It seems like Immolation, honestly, the best usage of it at the moment is for creeping. Can also have other good usages, but creeping really seems to be the best. In this map, perhaps not the strongest for Immolation creeping. We've seen in some matchups, Night Elves going for a gold mine creep first with Immolation, which is really good, but you can't do that against Undead, because the DK shows up, steals all your last hits, and you lose the game. So, Keeper instead. And when we see the Keeper, we know what's coming. It's gonna be a fast expansion, it's gonna be mass air, and Happy knows perfectly well what to do next.
Okay then, let's see how this works out in the new patch. We got 2 donations, by the way, by Riser Wilhelm, 25 bucks. We got Carson, we got Remo, and we have the Goat Neo. Thank you guys for all the good times. War3Champs, let's go. Another 10-buck donation afterwards. Let's go. Someone is damn excited about that, and why wouldn't we? Claws, nice start to deal with ghouls. Happy selling the town portal, going for the ritual dagger to heal up. And his first item is the gloves.
Ooh, the Keeper finding perfect items. This is a big deal. This means you're able to go for way stronger plays early game, especially aggressive plays, but also you might be safer in case you're getting attacked. These early game items make a huge difference. And what's Happy got in the meantime? Gloves of Haste is whatever. Goes for the Ritual Dagger, as he often does nowadays. Tech starts with both players basically perfectly on par. Foggy would ideally love to creep the natural and expand on the spot, but Happy has that in mind and will try to not allow that.
He's roaming. He's trying to find him. Also illusions for more scouting. There we go. Rest of the camp is cleaned up as well. Foggy, you can't allow yourself to be surrounded. We all know Happy is pretty good at that. Aura is available, so a little more movement speed. Foggy waking up the creeps and disrupting Happy's chase a little bit.
Tangle on the DK, trying to get the staff. Oh, but Happy's block is pretty good. Does he get in range? Oh, he's out of range!
Oh no!
The first big play, as Happy has looked goddamn hot, especially the early games. Today for Happy, insane.
Yeah, 100%. It's flawless. And Foggy also so risky. Does he have to take that risk when there's only one shop? Maybe he does. But that, like, if you want to expand, good luck with that. He's building a tree now. Is it in the base? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so late.
The confidence on Happy. He knows every step he has to take, and beautiful play. Nice save there on the Wisp, by the way. Little hidey hole back there. All your Night Elf players can remember that one. And, well, expansion slowed down, keeper slowed down, Expo still a ways off. And with that, Happy marks the first W in his game. Also, the TP, of course, being gone. That makes the mid-game weird. That means you have to be way more careful with the Demon Hunter. And normally what Foggy wants to do is creep in the mid-game, super heavy, across the map, get Demon 3, and then TP back to the Expo to defend. That's still, you know, way down the line. But it's pretty much every time what happens. And that TP being missing is more of a relevant factor than it is oftentimes in other matchups.
Yeah. The confidence level definitely not the highest after this early game TP. Oh, Happy slips up with the surround here against the tree and expires anyway. What could have been a statement surround, of course. Man, this expansion, this will take 2.5 minutes and then entangle. I don't know how you want to hold against an incoming ghoul push because tier 3 is started and Happy's just waiting for it.
Here comes the Demon Hunter second. Northern Isles normally Reno the Great Night Elf map in this matchup and in most matchups. I think in all matchups, right? I think there's a trash Night Elf map always. But Foggy left it in the pool. Main reason is that the Demon Hunter has a very tough time creeping to level 3. And he needs level 3 super badly. Keeper's trying to get level 3 himself here right now to get the level 2 treants to make creeping for the demon easier. But if the demon gets Toscar plus lab, it's not quite enough. He needs a bit more, and that is hard to get.
I wonder what the skill build is, because as we pointed out before, the scariest thing was always the frenzy pushes. Do you play a Demon Hunter with immolation against that? Huh.
Well, you definitely need mana burn. You can't skip mana burn. So it's between immolation and evasion.
Yeah. Oh, mana burn for a start. Maybe you can go immolation first, creep level 2 super fast, but I guess the meta has to settle, ain't that right?
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah, since he's creeping with Ancient of War and lots of archers, and it's not that many creeps here at this camp, I don't think immolation will really make much of a difference. Here at least. Finds a big invul potion. That is very good. Perhaps this even encourages him with a certain skill build because he now needs perhaps evasion less. While the keeper is creating space. Staffing to the red camp. Whoa!
That must be immolation.
Red camp creep.
It's evasion, really? Okay, this is cool. This is tricky. This is something that not too many people would expect. Happy is far away.
That is a creep route. I've never seen that before.
You know, Foggy is the strongest when he can prepare, and the bracket was drawn 10 days ago or something? So, Foggy had some time and gets the Kafka's pipe.
Yeah, actually kind of trash for once. Normally it's always the best item. But the Demon Hunter is going to be... Well, saves him some moon juice. But would have been better items here for sure. I think perhaps even a Helm of Valor would have been the best. But anyways, it's most importantly level 3. And he does get that right here. Cool creep route, man.
Forces are under attack.
And obviously the most important thing is that Happy doesn't get the Katga's pipe. And that is accomplished. Expo is up and running. Forgot the wisps ready. And this is a very competitive game so far. Happy, not as aggressive as usual, I think. He doesn't have a TP either. The big mana potion certainly helping out. And now the big upgrades are coming in. Destroyer almost ready. Ghoul Frenzy at 1/4. And that positioning clearly indicates a game-deciding push.
Yeah, Happy normally when he goes for heavy creeping, gets level 3 DK early. That's when he harasses the Night Elf creeping hard on tier 2. But because he wasn't level 3, only level 2, he went for creeping himself, and Foggy found that window to get the greedy camp in. If that greedy camp is scouted and harassed, it would have been a terrible disaster, but it wasn't the case. Foggy trying to go for the counterattack, but he's too slow, just by a bit. Happy's timing sharp as always, going for the expansion, and guess what's missing? The TP. No TP to get back to the Expo.
It's a long way. First fairies are in. Foggy with an invo potion super early on the demon, gets surrounded, and now he would love to have immolation to wreck them, so it's up to the air army to save him, and that's exactly what's happening. Keeper, no mana on the left-hand side. Nova, another chance for a surround, but can't get there. Is it finally time for the staff? Not really. But Foggy, despite being a little late, pushes Happy back.
Happy there. I think he was expecting a small invuln. Didn't expect the big one. So holding that surround didn't result in much. Plus, he didn't have web yet. He's going to finish only now. These were valuable seconds for Foggy to hold on and mine more, although he was also repairing. He didn't mine all that much. His supply is starting to get there, but he needs a bit more time. He needs a bit more production.
Happy burned through the big mana potion. That's gone for the next fight. And it's, of course, very important for Foggy. Production ramping up. But the next push is inbound as well. Heal potion available. No invuln anymore. Only on Happy's side who's coming in with the Naga now. No, not too many kills on either side. As Foggy is waiting for reinforcements. Maybe to the next round of items. But no, yeah, it's only heal scrolls. And Happy, second crypt.
Foggy's trying to go for the Moon flank. This is something that Moon showed recently, a couple of months back. It's way easier to fight the Undead at the expansion if you flank from behind. Makes it way harder for the Undead to kite properly, especially during nighttime, which currently we don't have. Oh, 2 fairies left behind. Only one gets caught, though.
So far. Foggy. There we go. Okay, flyby. Into the main we go. Oh, are we? Not just yet.
Foggy buying time. He knows he's got the TP if necessary. With his time being bought, at this point, oftentimes we would see possibly a Hunter's Hall for upgrades, but we don't have that here.
Coming now, as if you mind control him. Heal scroll available, TP as well, Ring of Regen on the Demon Hunter, really good. Only a Moonwell on the right hand side, no second expansion, that would be super greedy, but might just be a little bit of a preparation. Foggy continues to poke. Happy feels like he doesn't really know where to attack and how.
Yeah, this is just space creation, kind of a contain of sorts. Foggy playing this tactically, very smart. He knows taking a straight up fight is going to be dangerous, so he just forces Happy to stay on his side of the map and buying more time again for more and more and more production. Double burns used as well, DK now out of mana. Foggy has yet to net a single kill maybe this whole game. Has he got one yet? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he got a Fiend just now, and the statue might be up next. Demon Hunter low. But there's a potion ready. Statue was kicked eventually. Fiend moved to the side, so that thing's saved. And Foggy, only the Treants falling. I think this was again a pretty good fight. He can easily replenish these fairies. But yeah, he needs upgrades. He gets upgrades. And most importantly, gets an Invo potion. Oh, wait, he's not stuffed. Has to sell the claw. Okay. Yeah, Invo potion way more important.
This is a decent position for Foggy, absolutely. It's far from over, though. This is under triple hero on tier 3. Happy's army outscales Foggy's like crazy. Even if Foggy goes tier 3, even then it's not going to be easy, I mean, to keep pace on. This is how the Undead can stay competitive 1 base versus 2 base. But the Fiend count is still very low, and the mass fairies will still be very tough to deal with.
We got a €100 donation by ESL Markosh. Love you guys! Thanks for your immense work. Well, thanks for your immense contribution. This is pretty crazy, but we gotta focus on the game here as this is Happy's big push. Finally, he's able to put some pressure on the tree, but not for much longer, because the DK got caught, and we remember the Invo potion is gone. Foggy again with the positioning. Here, DK, is there a town ball? There must be. No, there isn't. Happy gets caught. DK dead. Just like that. And without aura, without coil, how do you even salvage this? I have no clue. Fiend falling to the side as well. Can Happy reach the tavern maybe? Doesn't look like it. The Naga's on the menu and Fish tastes good today. Double level 4, all cleaned up. Expo almost untouched and only a Lich left.
He even had the Wisp there ready for the detonate. Beautiful plays by Foggy. Carson said it very well earlier. Normally when he beats Happy, he plays perfect, and this is pretty close to perfect. DK's back from the tavern though, but mana's low. Demon Hunter chasing, having the boots. Also an adjustment that he learned from Moon. Moon's teachings are shining through here. I mentioned the flank earlier. These flanks, this positioning, especially again during nighttime, remember. Making the difference here perhaps in the end, but Happy isn't tapping out yet. For once, he's not going for the tavern res, but rather the normal res on the Naga from the altar. And Foggy now just needs to consolidate. Make sure he doesn't slip up here.
Staff is ready and gets it out. No coil, no Nova. Elk not on the menu. Keeper is supposed to run this off. Supply-wise, it is really even. So yeah, Foggy Got a lot of kills here, missing out on production maybe a little bit, but he's also out of gold. 3 out of 5 wisps only. So these detonates, they went on the cost of income.
Yeah, it's actually the repairing wisps that were also taken out there partly by the ghouls, which were still there, but the ghouls are now mostly gone. I believe. How many do we have left? Okay, 4 ghouls actually, still a pretty high amount. Ideally in the late game, you want to have only one single ghoul. One ghoul with frenzy is enough to supply you with enough lumber. So, all that being said, Happy's fiend count is still fairly low. Foggy now has more time, creep up a bit more, get some more items, and importantly, upgrades. Because he's still very low on those ferries.
So far, indeed, 1-0 only. He has the lumber to go for it. Oh, the treants, whoopsie! Not the end of the world, of course, just a little slip up. Everything's a little hectic as he flies close to the sun. What item do we get here on the red spot for Happy? It's an important one. He's in upkeep now, paying the taxes. Item drops. Ancient Django is probably the best one.
What?
Movement
Best
speed.
item, Neo?
Movement speed.
Have you heard of this thing called the Pipe of Khadgar?
Carson, can you educate Remo that that's trash?
But yeah, don't you know if you have like 3% extra movement speed, you just win automatically? I mean,
See?
it's just GG pretty much, right?
Thank you very much. That's a raise for Carson. Noted down.
Oh wait, attack speed was also decreased on the Ancient Django?
Was it? No.
It
No, it
says
was
3%. It used to be 5. Oh wait, when was that? I guess this was the first nerf a while back. They got double nerfed. Yeah, honestly, it's still decent, but it's not that amazing anymore. Khadgar is certainly the best.
Who needs
But
mana?
Foggy bought lots of time. Getting close to 70. 2-0 upgrades. But it's still Happy you're going up against.
Exactly. Close to 5 Demon Hunter though. That's maybe a game-winning level up. Plus shop control, as we oftentimes mention. Ghouls take out the moon well. Foggy needs to rebuild that, but he used the mana before and he's preparing a little flyby. Take Happy off the map, take him away from the shop.
If we didn't see the player names, I would say this is Moon 100%. This is such a Moon playstyle from beginning to end. It is, of course, his big idol, like many Night Elves. Like I mentioned earlier, Foggy has incorporated quite a few of Moon's tricks, and also this hit and run, something that Moon excels at. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a third base start soon. But then again, Foggy's always kind of broke, right? He's never got this big bank building.
It's, I feel like kind of good that he's macroing up so hard. But yeah, also the question, why is that? Items don't look too crazy. It's not like he's carrying 4 heal scrolls or something. Good reaction by Happy, by the way, with the Fiends here. 1-1 upgrade on them with 2-1 coming. And Foggy's army is not united and can't be united for a long time.
Yeah, this game is still definitely far from over. I feel like Foggy wasn't quick enough often times to put the Wisp back in the mine when they had to repair and stuff. I think this is where a lot of missing income is coming from. Because, you know, Fiends, of course, beat Fairies, obviously. And rule of thumb is 70 supply Undead beats 80 supply Night Elf, if the upgrades are somewhat comparable. But then again, of course, Heroes also come into play. Demon Hunter level 5 would be a big level up. But getting that little bit of experience may not be so easy.
2-1 upgrade coming. As well as another expansion, but Happy sees it right away. That was a little too easy, I guess. Foggy still has an entire control group of fairies in the south and is not doing anything with it. I mean, the view of this waterfall is quite impressive and gorgeous, but could put them to better use, I guess. Keeper with another entangle. Okay, kills the ghoul. Buying more time.
And slowly building towards that 80 supply. 2-1 upgrades now on the fairies, quite good. Happy has to cancel the expo if that one comes up. That's probably the nail in the coffin. It's going to cost him a TP as well. He knows if he goes for the cancel here, Foggy will strike in the main. Foggy is looking for points of weakness. I said it before, I say it again. Foggy's playing this really well. And Happy's always having to play catch-up, but he's keeping this game still fairly close.
Oh no, Dust unfortunately, he kept all the Fiends alive. Really well done, forcing the town portal here. And again, only 70 food. It's not too much. But again, is it shop control? Invo potion should be available. It is. Would love to have one on the Demon Hunter as well to dodge the early Coil Nova. But that drink will fall to Happy once again. Nothing too fancy available in the marketplace.
Doesn't have Ultravision. He doesn't have Ultravision, bro. Are you kidding me?
Happy with another attack. It's a time to knock down this gold mine. Oh, he left.
Right, here we go. Flank again. This is the approach here that Nidos take nowadays. And now it's much harder for the Fiends to properly kite away and get damage out in the meantime. First mana burn hits the Naga. That's the wrong target. Invo potion on the Keeper, perhaps a bit early. One Fiend goes down though. Demon Hunter taking about a bunch of damage. Heals full used as well. Next mana burn also on the Naga. What are these burns, Foggy?
Okay.
Way off the target.
DK has no mana, also no potion, so no more coils. Gotta be careful. Staff out, saves the Invo potion for the second fight. And is it air superiority here now? Fiend's not doing much. Getting entangled once more. Statues trying to get in to provide some healing, but Keeper low, Naga low. This is the fight that decides map 1.
Lich level 5? How is he level 5? The DK's level 4. What?
The DK was dead
notice?
for a bit.
Ah, yeah, true. Did he get so much experience in the meantime?
You got a couple of kills there. Happy no TP, no potion. They both fell to Foggy, and he's at the shop once again. Waiting for that heal scroll, the second one. And he gets it.
Damn, Foggy's playing this so well. Very nice. Foggy's trying to run out the clock. He knows once Happy's out of income, that is when the Titan should finally be able to be broken. Like Zeus did to Kronos. I've been reading Greek mythology recently, Neo. It's fascinating.
I played Hades. I know a little bit about Greek mythology myself.
Nice. Hades 2 coming out next year, Pog?
This year.
This year?
I think so.
Really?
We're in 2023, aren't we?
This year's gonna have Diablo and Zelda and Stormgate and Hades 2.
And Final Fantasy 16, yeah. It's good.
Well,
it's a good year.
Crap about that one.
I do.
That's a crazy game. That's a crazy year for gaming.
Yeah,
we gaming, boys.
And who knows what Blizzard surprises us with for Warcraft 3. We have another fight brewing in the middle. Dude, Foggy's shop control is insane. We do have a mana potion this time. The Demon Hunter was in position for the burn on the DK, so that potion has to be popped soon. One fairy for free.
Alright, he's trying to again set up the flank time and time again. Got to come in from behind, make things difficult for Happy. He's using the expansion as bait. And now it's time to strike. Mana burn this time on the Lich. He's got a big mana pool though. Nova on the Demon Hunter right away. Going for the Fiend. The Dispel is there, but too late. So much damage now from the Fairy Dragons. It's so many. And the detonates coming out. With Tap Button freed from their service in the main base, where the main base is expired. And Happy's running out of mana. Running out of mana fast. DK has no coils left anymore. Foggy may be able to take the 1-0 here, but he can't get too overconfident too quickly. L5 on the Demon Hunter. That's a huge level up as well. Take out the statues in the back. Foggy doing this wonderfully.
Amazing fight thus far, but you can never slip against Happy. One heal loss and it might be your end. Demon Hunter still with the heal scroll, uses it now. Everything back to green. Need to burn, got the burns, and no more statues here. Happy falling apart quickly once the mana is empty. Still getting a couple of kills on the board, rising up to level 5, but he can't use that new spell that he just acquired. The Destroyers, what can they do? Dispel against illusions. Alright, that's it. Keep a level 5 as well for Entangle. And these reinforcements for Happy, those are the last ones. He's not mining.
Oh, the sentry! The sentry's so fortunate right now. Oh, Fiend Burrow trying to run out of sentry range. Very fast with all that bonus move speed. Foggy, he can taste victory. It's on the tip of his lips.
Foggy had another expansion bottom right. And it's not even the... Oh, it is the Tree of Ages. Never tech to tier 3, obviously. And that is finally an Invo potion. Happy will not give up this one map, but how is he supposed to rebuild? With Undead, you can of course summon, unsummon your base. Trying to get up back to 50. It's not Oh, that crypt and the ziggurat gives him enough gold to build another mine, but that's so late.
A player's forces are under attack.
If he kills the Tree of Ages, though, there's a chance. Not for Mortal Man, but he's happy.
Oh, big mana burn once more. The Demon Hunter showing his late game prowess. Ring of Regen, by the way, has been real good this game.
Destroyer
If
falls.
the Destroyer fall, Happy falls. Then the Keeper can reign supreme once more. And Foggy is still playing it patient. I love that he doesn't make the mistake of overcommitting, of committing in too deep. That's what lesser players oftentimes make when they think they've got the win. Play it safe, don't give an opening. Don't allow the Emperor to come down with the axe. Oh, Keeper, expose himself. That's a bit of an opening, but he's got a heal potion. Wisely, bought it before. Going for the Naga with the Entangle. Immo potion transferred. Now the Lich in trouble. The Lich in trouble. The Lich, finally. Can he finally get this kill for once in his life? Kill the Lich. One time. Yes, level 6. Use it. Happy. Doesn't give him the satisfaction. GG. But the 1-0 for Foggy. The boxing champ is back in business.
Oh boy, the last 3 games I've watched of Happy, he's lost. Is this a new era? And yeah, Foggy, he needed to win that game. That was so well played, except for the surround in the early game. A couple of micro errors on both sides, to be fair. Really just a flawless game. Very well played. Very conscious of his decision making, not overcommitting like he mentioned at the very end. The hit and run was good. And the only reason Happy managed to stay in that game is because he consistently forced repair on the tree and forced detonates on the wisps that would have otherwise mined at the expansion. That's how Happy stayed in there and stayed close to even supply. But yeah, Foggy needed that win. If he's ever going to win a game today, it was going to be that game with that first, 10, 12 minutes after that Death Knight kill.
Whew, boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's the start. And you guys, I mean, we've been casting these games for the past 3 years and counting. How often did we say that it's important for Foggy to win the first maps to get that advantage? If he's down 0-2, the series is basically over. But if he gets a jump start here, everything seems possible all of a sudden.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is kind of the storyline, of course, we're hoping for. Foggy unable to beat Happy for more than 2 years. It's a new patch, though. It's a new wind blowing. We didn't even see the Demon Hunter. Did we see anything relevant with a new patch? Statues, I guess.
Yeah,
Other
statues
than
are
that-
really important. And Aura, too, is pretty important for this strategy as well. The kiting of the fiends and the statue for the long fights. Actually, both pretty impactful, really.
Oh, all of a sudden movement speed is important.
Well, the DK Aura is like 20% or whatever it is. It's not like 5%. Oh my god, suddenly I can save all my riflemen. I have 5% extra movement speed.
Wow, you're a great human impersonator.
Yeah, they can't even path their units across the map around quarters properly, and they're talking about 5% movement speed. I'll be the best thing in the world for them. Come on. Come on, catch me outside.
That was, of course, a huge gold lead. I was very surprised that Foggy got that expo up. He had to, like, the pressure on Happy was pretty good. Foggy had to build it in his base, and then it was still possible. And never really touched afterwards anymore. Good keeper play, safe keeper play, and shop control. I wonder how a game like this looks if there's 2 shops available. And we get our answer pretty soon, because Concealed is next.
Yeah, it was like the shop control is really good. The moonwells were always plentiful. Even the one at the bottom right, Foggy went and made sure that he used when it was at like 250 or something. Yeah, and like the first 5 minutes of that game, you guys were probably thinking the same thing. When I was watching that, I was like, oh no, this is going to be a rough series. Like he gets surrounded, the tree's really far away, he doesn't get anything done. Happy seems to be on point with his control. I was like, oh, this might be a quick one, Foggy. A little uninspired, playing keeper again. But then, by the 11-minute mark, I was like, oh, wait a second. Foggy's actually playing out of his mind. He actually prepared something. And you mentioned earlier, Neil, actually, was he saving anything? Was he using the Demon Hunter too early against PCG? But he was almost doing the opposite. He was not using the Keeper early against PCG. He was just getting the easy wins with the Demon and now saves the strategies that were prepared for this series.
Yeah, I think actually the creep route won in this game. Like, sounds stupid, but that red creep was absolutely genius. That's what he needed so badly. And maybe a mistake by Happy to go through the motions. Like I said in the game, normally, if he gets level 3 early, he harasses and slows down the Demon Hunter. If he doesn't get level 3 early, he keeps on creeping and gets that level 3. Maybe this was the game to say, screw level 3, I'm going to keep being aggro. With DK, with Lich, even if I'm only level 2, and maybe even bring Ghouls, because Foggy only has level 1 Entangle. This is Northern Isles. You have to go level 2 Treants. Maybe Happy should have adjusted here a bit more. Maybe that's a slight strategic error on his side.
All right, we got a couple of subs in. Of course, we got to thank them. Moscaro, Evok Blue, and Ramon FC. Thank you, guys. I'm a little disappointed, though, that this number is still the same. We still lacking $181 for the big 5,500. And these guys are definitely entertaining. So blow up the prize pool. They deserve it. As we are ready for map number 2. Can Happy strike back? Map 1 was Happy's pick, right?
Yeah, Foggy doesn't like Northern Isles normally too. I thought he was the first person I heard say that Northern Isles not a Night Elf map, but yeah, he made it look like a Night Elf map.
Well, Happy. Not looking too pleased here, Foggy on Conceal. This was oftentimes a map that he was able to win back in the ESL days. Of course, since then, a lot of stuff has changed, so... well, let these players do the talking for us. Conceal till map 2.
I would be shocked if this was a Demon Hunter. Foggy got away with the Demon and expansion against PCG. I can promise you now, against Happy, there's 0% chance that's gonna work.
0%,
this must be a keeper.
Huh? Okay. I think Foggy also feels a lot more comfortable with the keeper. And against Happy, there's not too many moments in the game where you can feel comfortable. So maybe just go for that if you think that both strategies are evenly strong.
Very few Night Elves want to go one base against Happy. Foggy's not one of them. And Demon Hunter is too hard to expand. It has to be a keeper. Yeah, I think Demon Hunter honestly would be suicide for him, on this map at least. Looking down the pipe, by the way, we got Last Refuge and Autumn Leaves later. And those are playable Demon Hunter maps. I wonder if that's going to be try later on, or if it's just going to be keeper all the way through. I mean, his confidence is built now with his keeper mass air strat.
Should be. And Happy always fell... Not always, sorry. Often fell to mass air, even though the opponent seemed to be a weaker player, for example, against the Kaho, against the 15 Sway, in TED Cups especially, which is starting next week, by the way. Pretty hyped about that. So yeah, Foggy sticking with the guns and Happy trying to have an even better early game. And then we're talking.
Trying to pull the creeps. It's not exactly working. So Foggy with good timing here on the creep camp. Foggy's Happy's going to continue to creep. To use this acolyte to just keep scouting around. Had excellent information from that earlier. Keeper also had great items, of course, with those claws and mats that we saw before. Happy takes the normal creep camp as well, and only creeping with 2 ghouls slows down his creeping a bit. I think this is a new adjustment to creep slower but tech faster.
Okay, earlier Fiends, then earlier Web, earlier Nova. Both starting with the Claw, they can be happy about that. And no instant harass, no split creeping, just the straight up early game. No surprises here on Foggy's side. He starts with the nuts again. Oh my god.
Wow, that's so lucky. That's 4 perfect items in a row, if you will, from the early game.
Maybe he was a good boy.
Apparently so. Happy's checking for the greedy natural creep. Some Night Elves will try to take that Overseer early in the expectation that the Undead is just creeping across the map, but Happy here scouts with the Acolyte and also close by with the DK. Doesn't want to allow that possibility, but seems to go in favor of Foggy. He's not trying for the null. No. He's elsewhere on the map, just continuing to creep to get close to that level 3.
This time Happy didn't sell his town portal for a rod or anything, so heavier on harass. Archers really can't do much. He's of course trying to find a tree in production, but that is not happening this far.
Check out the minimap on the left. The next ghoul is coming into the middle. Happy is rallying the ghouls from the main base to his hero.
With only
This is gonna
one...
cost him so much lumber.
Exactly, with
And-
only one ghoul on lumber.
And for what? This looks like he's expecting a tree to come up here and he wants to be able to cancel it. But there ain't no tree, bruh. Well, there is one in the main base, but that one's hard to cancel.
Yeah, pretty similar play than what we've seen on Northern Isles. Foggy's
Happy
super
to send
safe.
ghouls back quick, otherwise gonna have 0 lumber.
He sends an Acolyte back. No, ghouls are still falling. He's at 76 lumber, halfway to tier 2. Okay. Maybe a crucial mistake. Entangle thrown, tree and surrounded. 5 euros collected from Tumtum. Firelord is hot, Foggy plays blue. Back to Warcraft and Warcraft 3 Champions, we love you. That's so sweet. So, no more mana. Now he's sending ghouls back, but mostly because they're hurt.
Reaction to the skellies, detonate doesn't connect. Good play so far for Foggy. Only lost 1 archer, that's totally fine.
He traded
There's
as
still
well.
only 1 ghoul on lumber. What is going on?
Are under attack.
He's still rallying across the map. What?
Dude, I have no answer. It's kind of rare that I'm out of words, but I mean, if he sends them all back and harasses with DK Lich, he will catch up, but he can't tech. And he has
Dude.
to choose between Slaughterhouse and Lich.
He doesn't even have enough for a slaughter. Well, I guess he will in a bit.
Yeah.
This is just like, no matter how you slice it, this is just a huge macro mistake. Like, what? His tech is gonna be so... He has to tech first. He has to tech first, otherwise it's too late.
Okay. That still requires 50 lumber.
That's so weird. And Foggy's playing Panda second. What is happening?
It's a new patch, it's new builds, I guess. Oh, we didn't expect that at all. Okay, so there's the lumber for the tech. But Lich and statues both incredibly delayed. And yeah, no
Very
Demon Hunter
confusing.
though.
Early game. Yeah. Which I think Happy's gonna be very content with seeing. He already saw it with the Skelly.
Forces are under attack.
Panda, of course, good damage in the late game, but Demon Hunter mana burn normally a lot stronger against Undead at least.
We're currently at a viewership record for the Season 13 finals, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Panda keeps on creeping. Happy wants to steal something here. Staff gets an archer and reveals, so the hunt is on. The creep is disrupted.
2 archer kills. DK has 1 more coil. He's got excellent items here, by the way. Trying to slow down the Panda at the same time. With more lumber, the Lich could have been here already. Imagine if the Lich was here. This camp would go to Happy. And the statues could have been out soon after.
I like that
But
Foggy.
still, successful play by Happy. This staff play, I think, gets him back in the game.
Yeah, I think so too. What was I about to say? I like that Foggy is respecting Happy's last hits abilities. There were skeletons there was a DK there. Chances for a last hit steal with just right clicks, pretty high. So we're moving over without the level 2 Panda. There we get it now. To grip the Expo, and now the Lich is part of the RS.
Yeah. And that means all the experience, or most of it, should go to Happy, including the item, potentially. Nova secures it on the Lich, but item does go to Panda. Only Crystal Ball. We got plenty of skellies here. Where are the Wisps? Wisps badly missing. Oh! Hit a mana potion! Coil, Nova needs to transfer the TP, maybe. DK, though, sent away.
Remo, we got a game.
Are under attack.
We got a game. Not Foggy not exploiting the weakness, the macro weakness of Happy. Got a level 3 keeper now, that's fine. Air is coming together. Quick transition into fairies, as there were not too many archers remaining. And an entangled gold mine. A lot of action on the map. Are we running for the fountain? No. We creep the rock column, of course.
So one thing that the Panda is certainly better than the Demon Hunter at is base harass. Hit and run. Go for the ziggurats, Breath of Fire, hunt down the acolytes.
A player's forces are under attack.
But when it comes to pure fighting, Panda gets countered pretty straight up by heal scroll.
Is the map enough
Love
for
to pick
Demon?
Foggy's brain here and ask him why he picked the Panda.
We can ask
Because
him if he...
Yeah, normally never done.
We can ask him if he wins the series in a winner interview. Can he add a demon third on this map? Is there time? I don't know. He never tech to tier 3 in the first map, so maybe that's just about it. Happy's first push is coming. The frenzy timing.
No Naga this time, by the way. Naga normally mainly there to deal with the Demon Hunter. This is also something that Anna doesn't have to buy since there's no Demon. Oh, but there's no hit score for Happy. Nice blitz, though. Minimizing the ghouls' damage by a bit. But 2 ghouls fall, and this level 3 Panda still. And Happy's still waiting for some upgrades here. Where's the destroyers? Still counting the seconds.
8 seconds indeed. Same for Web. Very important to get the ghoul here for that level up. That makes the Panda so much more potent. And the Keeper packs a punch, but no Invo Potion, no heal scroll either side. Both have very little to work with. Foggy still waiting for the reinforcements, sacrifices the Ancient of War for it, of course. First Destro up, trying to bait it and dispel a little bit. And that is now the push towards the tree.
Gets 1 freebie here on the Hippogriff. Only 2 webs, though. 1 on cooldown at the moment. Foggy again with the flank, time and time again. Better fire towards the statues, hit some of the ghouls as well. But Happy has so much mana to work with, thanks to there being no mana burn to be considered. And so far, the Fiends especially are all still alive. Foggy, I think he's going for the wrong targets. Hunting after the Fiends doesn't work if you don't have mana burn.
Ghouls are about to fall. Next Breath of Fire might seal the deal. Okay, is able to connect. Lich a little bit blocked. But as you said, plenty of coils remaining. But the most important thing is that the Tree of Life is still standing. Even without fortification now. Happy's push relentless though. Second wave coming.
Foggy's building up more and more army. This is starting to be quite the potent force over here. But double destroyer. Very good counter now against the Keeper. That was a... Optimal Nova. Lich in trouble again, and Happy starting to run out of mana. Lich, low HP, 1 more breath could do it, but there's the coil coming in. That's the last coil for quite some time, though.
Exactly, another Fiend falling. Huge supply lead for Foggy, but also no mana to work with anymore. Just pure right-click mass at this point.
Big level up for the DK. Level 4 is big. That aura has been nerfed a bit, but it's still very good. Lost a Fiend there unnecessarily, by the way. Could have saved it via the coil. Happy seems to not be playing a perfect game here at all so far.
Ooh, no Staff of Sanctuary. Careful. A hero might fall, but no. We fall back a little bit. Foggy, 2 of the Fairy Dragons, yeah, need to be re-rallied. Is safe. And Happy pulls back. No aggressive potential anymore without statues on the ground, or without healthy statues on the ground. And without any items. He has 500 gold to work with, has to re-establish 50 food. And Foggy getting to the shop, maybe? That should be his objective. He has no gold, though.
Goes for the Naga third still.
Okay. We'll soak up a lot of experience, especially on that late Lich, who's not level 3.
Yeah, and what's the purpose? Is he even going to be able to focus the Panda?
Not sure. Frost Arrow it is. Mana Potion on the Panda. Invo Potion and Heal Scroll. Foggy burning through his bank. 60 food. And still, the tree untouched for a long time. Statues working, but a lot slower than in the previous patches. Third push. Will this finally work?
Nighttime. Perfect time for Foggy to fight. Flanking once more from behind. Happy knew this was coming, certainly. Going for the Keeper, Coil Nova. Or at least Nova. But there's the Invo Potion keeping him safe. Heal Scroll also popped early. Going for the statue as well with the Breath of Fire. That one falls rather quickly. Panda needs to be careful though. The Naga now proving to be valuable. And the Panda just dies. Foggy never got the staff. He had the shop in the main, but not the staff. And now the Keeper's in trouble as well. Oh no. From the edges of defeat, Happy brings it back. And the Naga, I was wrong to question her. Absolutely the right choice. The one way to win this game, perhaps, through hero kill. Happy gets 2 of the kills, and now he can farm so much of these fairies.
What can you do without your heroes? Foggy also not able to buy them back from the tavern. A Fiend is falling okay, but the experience goes into the ether. Level 3 Lich unlocked. Happy always finds a way. Can he crack? He can definitely crack the Entangled Gold Mine. Cosplaying a gardener here. Little bit of with juggling. Foggy only with the fairies.
Happy doesn't have that much DPS, but he has heroes which are getting stronger and stronger and are hard to bring down just from piercing damage. Not just only piercing damage, but also fairies without upgrades. Foggy never had the luxury to get the upgrades from the Hunter's Hall, which he, I suppose, doesn't have. But missing the staff, man, missing the staff. Is that what cost him the game? Well, we shouldn't speak too soon. The game isn't over yet. Foggy has still 2 mining bases, but no longer big supply.
Exactly. It is a handful of kills. Oh, second crypt established by Happy now. But the statue's rarely in range. Panda's back from the tavern with a potion. Able to join the fight once more. And the Keeper is back in 30 seconds as well. Another Fiend, another kill. Wow, Foggy against the ropes, man, but it's coming back with a lariat. And with an even game, I'd say, for the fact that Foggy lost 2 heroes, this is looking pretty good. Panda bringing the heat. Is it another Fright Naga?
Oh, one more breath would do it, but this potion in time saves the Naga. What about the Panda now, by the way? He's kind of behind enemy territory. Keeper's coming back, trying to save him. He still doesn't have a staff!
Yeah, I wonder
Panda
about
could still
that
die.
too. Got these fairies.
At least. Staff? Wait. He clicked the wrong staff! Wait, did he? That was weird. Foggy seems to be flustered here. Something's wrong. Perhaps a lot of things are wrong. And Happy's finding more and more kills. Tangle doesn't lead to much. Foggy seems to have lost his rhythm.
Yeah, it needs to reset. Like, Happy probably feels it, will keep up the pressure. Foggy needs a moment to breathe. He's trying to get that now, and Happy allows it by creeping another camp. Yeah, Foggy, hands off mouse and keyboard for just a little second. Slap yourself in the face if necessary. This needs a mental reset, 100%. It's still the 2-base advantage. This is still
I think
playable.
Happy's in a great spot. With the Panda plus Keeper, you need to be far ahead, because the longer the game goes, the better it is for the undead. With a Demon Hunter, you have a counter. Level 5 Demon, very strong, and also just mana burn, very good. But if these undead hero levels get to 5, 4, 3, I think nothing can stop Happy anymore.
We're very close. 4-9, 3.8. Now we got the Staff of Sanctuary, finally. And Happy's next wave, crushing at the shores. Heal scroll once more against the Panda, that's all he needs. Big invo potion on the Naga as well, she'll be safe. Can you somehow wiggle out of that pressure play, Foggy? He's going for the base, trying to force a TP, but Happy's ready for that with the Spirit Tower already.
He's gonna take out the Entangled, then TP home, trigger the counter TP, obviously. Foggy's staying in here for quite a while. Stabs out the Panda, TP out after, loses only 1 fairy, or maybe was it 2. Happy saves the main. Also damage on the Ziggurats though. The Panda has to re-attack here again, buy more time for mining. But Happy's hero levels are starting to get very scary. We are in perhaps impossible to fight territory. Foggy has to lame his way to victory here.
Yeah, 100%. And with level 2 Aura and a level 5 DK, it's not that easy to lame, I can tell you. One objective for Happy, obviously, and that is to get rid of that tree. But if the main falls, that's not a good trade. And Happy, he has a TP. He knew it. That is the obvious play. Of course, he's ready for that. Man, the levels. The levels tell the story of this game.
It's gonna be level 4 Lich, by the way. +4, milord. Featherfire coming in against the Ziggurats, but they're not close enough to falling, really. TP home, and Foggy has lost his win condition. Without an expansion, this Keeper play doesn't work. And Foggy is left just holding ashes in his hands. This game once looked good, but now it's impossible. GG.
Okay.
Oh man, buy a staff, just buy a staff. And he was buying so many mana pots. I think he just, yeah, he needed to prioritize keeping those heroes alive and just buy the staff. He had the shot for so long. He bought double mana pot clarity, Moonstone, when the first push came in from Happy. Did he forget it? Did he not realize? I mean, he must have realized after the initial push when he didn't lose any heroes. They didn't have the staff. That's it. That's all he needs to do. I mean, the Panda's a little bit weird, but it worked. I mean, he was winning fights. Just buy the staff, Foggy. There's certain mistakes you can't make. We've talked about this time and time again.
Yeah, not against Happy. I mean, honestly, not against anyone. And that was the play to get back in the game. And if Happy sees a way back into a game, he oftentimes seizes that moment. Whew. What's going through Foggy's mind now? First game was so good. Second game setup was also really good until there's this one crucial mistake. So I think he once again stepped away from the PC, as he oftentimes does in important games. And that's the moment to reset the mind.
Yeah, and I would have really loved to see Foggy take map 2, because I would say map 3, Last Refuge, may be Happy's best map in this matchup. He still loves Northern Isles, and there's good reason to, I suppose. But Last Refuge, I think, really hard to compete with Happy's creeping. His middle map control is so strong, especially early game, that I'm a bit worried here for Foggy, I do have to say. I wouldn't mind a bit of immolation now. Let's see where that goes.
Yeah, I think if we're going to see Demon Hunter, we're going to see it here. Man, but yeah, Foggy could have definitely won that last game. He could be up 2-0 right now. Like, we could have seen Happy lose 4 games in a row in tournaments. Oh, man. But,
you think if he saves the Panda there, he wins?
I mean, that fight was looking good. Like, he kills the statue. The Naga nearly dies. Happy's all the way forced back. All Foggy has to do is, like, consolidate a little bit. He was getting so many kills. Like, he was winning the fights. The Panda was about to be level 4. He just needs to save the Panda. Just needs to save the Panda.
I think also, upon seeing the Naga, I think you should have not focused the Naga right away.
Yes.
Don't give Happy the opportunity to right-click you down with the cold arrow.
Yeah, put the fairies on
I wasn't
right
a big
away.
fan of the Panda at all, to be honest, but, well, we'll see. It's a tight series here, folks.
Yeah, it could have worked, for sure, if not for the losses. But yeah, Demon Hunter would have helped, obviously. Foggy, this is a moment of destiny. You gotta win this now. If Happy has match points, he oftentimes takes the series. Can he recover? Did he recover in that short break between the two maps here? We move on to Last Refuge. Did I lose you guys?
No.
Ah,
We're
okay.
here.
Remo's so scared of a bumper.
No, sometimes you have to let the tension build, Neo.
No, we are on Twitch. We gotta talk. Foggy takes his hands off the keyboard.
That's not true.
Of course it is. Foggy takes his hands off the keyboard. Of course it is. Hydration, indeed important. So, will we go back to the demon? Will we maybe even go back to the demon as the first hero?
Come on, Foggy. Immolation. You want to do it. I know you do. For Demon Hunter Creeping, this is a good map with Immolation. Hells yeah, baby. And now, this gets interesting. Happy's going to scout this pretty early on, one would assume, with the Acolyte. What's he going to do about this Demon Hunter?
Yeah, that's what we've been waiting for. Basically, since the bracket was drawn, this is what we all wanted to see. We know that the Demon Hunter is strong, we know that Immolation is strong, but Happy, we haven't seen him in big competition against Night Elf since the patch. In the weeklies, of course, he plays human, so dice can't threaten him there really in this matchup. This is proving ground.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Foggy will still try to expand at some point. I could see a Naga tier 2 expo. Against PCG earlier, we saw a tier 3, no expo. But also, might be mind games, trying to play differently there. See a bit of an Acolyte pull. And this already makes Immolation less effective at the first camp, but I guess you don't use it at the first anyways. You use it at the second. What's the demon gonna find? Gloves is whatever.
A player's forces.
And I think he didn't see the Demon Hunter yet, did he? With that Acolyte.
Huh. I guess he can't be sure, but he's also moving back and is not trying to re-scout. Waiting for his moment, I guess. But yeah, this is Immolation. Is he hoping for a replenishment potion now? Wand it is.
Not creeping the Murlocs. The Murlocs seemed like the more efficient camp to go for with Immolation.
Yeah, this is the second question, right? Like, how refined is Foggy's Demon Hunter Immolation play?
Mana burn immolation. I love that. You don't really need evasion early game. Late game might be a different story, but here it's working out pretty well so far. Oh, illusions! Pulling in the Merc Camp. That's something that Happy used to do all too much himself. Plenty of times in his career.
Okay, but the aggro is still on the illusion. That would have been quite an invite for Immolation, of course, with all the ghouls, skeletons, murlocs around, so many targets, such high DPS. But Happy pulls away, allows Foggy to take another camp.
Wand of Illusion again.
Ooh.
Only 4 charges. Sage. And Happy with the boots. He's getting ready for a Naga second. Happy's priority right now is don't let the demon reach level 3.
Tough task. Archers, though, being found, and the DK is quite strong. Invests into 1 coil for the kill. Can he get up front? Obviously, the answer is yes.
Oh, counter block. Good movement on the archers. Oh, very good movement by Foggy. Didn't allow the DK in again. Oh, so close. She still dies in the end. All that work for nothing.
So close, but no cigar indeed. Hunter's Hall this time.
Instead of war kill here would be huge. Shouldn't he commit to this? Well, I guess immolation, so I guess not. Never mind.
Hunter's Hall earlier this time. That's a lore play then. Back to Dryad Craft.
Yeah. Absolutely. And he keeps on creeping. Demon Hunter. Pretty close to level 3, but he's not there yet. And that level 3 being missing is such a big deal. Can he sneak it in with the 1 troll? Oh my god, is that troll enough? That's so important. Oh, it is!
Okay. Mana burn 2 now. Seems like a Foggy play.
Yeah,
It's also so
against the Naga.
It's also so inviting though if you see all the ghouls at half HP. Yeah, mana burn 2 confirmed.
Happy was scouting with the Skelly. He should have seen the tree. I mean, it was nighttime and all, but I think he still should have seen it. Mana burn. Yes, sir.
Happy rushing for his own Naga.
He might lose the Naga. He's got no mana, no level 3, and there's boots on the demon.
That plan got scratched for now, just a little bit later. Foggy, maybe a little bit of mental win, and that's the time for Immolation to shine.
Oh, he's really surrounding him. Oh, baby. Yeah, I don't know about that one. 2 ghouls fall, but now the Demon Hunter is very low HP. That's going to take a lot of Moon Juice to recover. Happy gets a return kill. So it's 2 ghouls for 2 archers so far this game, if I kept count correctly. It's still a very close affair over here.
Exactly what we want. Man, the tension on this game, it feels like it's almost a grand final. This doesn't feel like a semi-final. Of course, no fallback net anymore. Lores and Expo.
That's really cool.
Is the Foggy play. 21 supply only. Happy starts tier 3 now.
Yeah, the Demon Hunter is strong for Foggy, but the problem is it's about to be daytime, and the Moon Juice is very dry. This Demon Hunter is going to have a tough time. And of course, Foggy has to play Mass Dryads. Can't afford Bears. With the expansion, he needs to power out units. Can't be greedy now. And he's even creeping more with a level 3 Demon. Oh, he gets a big healing potion. Well, that's a fortunate find right there.
Worth it indeed. Happy doesn't want to compete at the moment, doesn't have level 3, is waiting for his tier 3, so creeping it is. Time for Foggy to set up the second base. He got Nature's Blessing ready. Ancient of Wars in position. Immolation. Oh, stopped by the Rock Golem.
Yeah, I don't think you don't use Immolation here. You need all the Moon Juice you can. Yep.
Okay, Rune Bracers is the fine. Nope, just the Robe of the Magi. Now it's daytime.
Naga is looking pretty stacked. I like that. Foggy's army is such a joke at the moment, though.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
absolutely is. Slowly growing with Dryads now, but that Expo again is Foggy's lifeline. Happy soaking up the map, but his forces also, due to the damage that was done to the ghouls, he couldn't use them for creeping, so he's got to do that with DK and Naga only. That's also not the fastest.
Yep. Has some pretty good items, though. Good DPS upgrades to be Shared between Naga and Lich. Would love to see early Disease Cloud play Happy. Wagon, Disease Cloud could be crazy good.
What are the odds for that, though? I know Happy is not the robot Twitch chat tries to make of him, but that would be wild.
I mean, he used to do it all the time for the fairy meta, when it was Dryad meta. But it's been a little while. Double heal potion! Whoa! That is so lucky for Foggy. There we go.
And the army keeps growing. Happy preparing the tier 3. Lich is coming, tier 3 done. Subi mask for him, also not too bad. Against the mana burn though, probably not that efficient. And Creepcraft, rare to see this little aggression from both of the players.
Getting ready for the big storm.
4 out of 5.
Oh my god. Ugh. This is DreamHack PTSD.
Yeah. One of the wind also can be quite amazing.
The player's forces are under attack.
It's actually really good. This is going to force one statue to become a destroyer, which is going to be useless for the rest of the game.
Healing wards, not shabby. Oh, Invis Demon Hunter, Remo. Doesn't find him, but per exclusion, he should know where he is now. And there we go. Let it burn, Foggy.
May want to wait until the fight starts. Kill all 4. Big level up here. And off we go. Inver potion picked up. Needs to put that on the Lich maybe. That guy's very squishy. Foggy waiting to see. Where's the attack gonna strike? Main base or expo? Happy has both options available. Looks like expansion. Oh, the Demon Hunter sees it early. Very cool play by Foggy.
And he positioned the rest of the army in the middle between the 2 bases, so he can always shift to where the attack is coming from. And Happy, does he have an idea that the setup is so good? We have seen... Oh, Demon Hunter in the middle of it all. He has Immolation on, plus the Invo Potion super early. And it's still daytime, so not too much Moon Juice to use. Naga in trouble. Demon Hunter down to 50 HP. 50% HP. This is time for the heal potions already.
Needs to use the potion right there. Invo Potion and Heal Scroll and Heal Pot all used. Demon Hunter almost still goes down. TP out barely last second. Naga trying to get in range to save herself, and she does.
The fiends and
Foggy
the statues.
just barely surviving there. But yeah, good play. Very good play.
A Berserker for basically free. Saves a little damage. Going for the Lich once again. We've seen this a million times. There is a staff ready. There must be a staff ready. And there is. Another ghoul taken out. Fiend a little misrallied. Inviting for some shots. But Happy. Man, this micro once again. Superb. Can't save it all though. But there is a deny.
Dude, those double heal potions had some sick value.
But they're gone.
Gone now. Demon Hunter, low HP. Did by small heal pots.
On cooldown.
Looking really good.
Still gotta be careful. Can't allow to lose the heroes. Foggy has a huge supply lead. The position is wonky. Lich trying to go for the shop. Double heal scroll. He wants to fight this despite overheard units.
Naga level 3. Can he save her somehow? Heal scroll transfer something. First heal scroll, Evo Potion, misclick. Misclick on the wrong hero.
Demon Hunter
survives.
And Happy in dire straits. What's even left? He can't get out. The statue also not looking too good. The Fiend is going down. Just keep the heroes up. And then that should be Foggy's game with a double base income. If it's only 4 to 5, okay. Invo Potion, 7 seconds safety. Little bit of healing as well. He killed the Lich anyway. And that is game for Foggy. 2-1 and match points.
Ooh, baby, those double healing pots. Oh my god. I mean, he played well. He played well. What was the big... There was one big mistake. Oh, he had 4 out of 5 on the gold mine the whole time. That was the big mistake. But other than that, pretty solid game from Foggy. And good luck as well on top of it. And didn't forget the staff. So, well-deserved game number 3 for Foggy.
maybe the wrong choice for Happy to attack in. His opponent is stuck on mass Dryads. He's playing super defense. Maybe he could have just expanded. Or maybe could have done it slow with the meat wagons. Wagons and Disease Cloud. They were nerfed, yes, but they are still very good against Dryads.
Oh, boys. Feels like
This could have been a 3-0. This could be.
Yeah, exactly. Man, this feels like DreamHack all over again. Feels like I'm going into a break for a 3-minute ad queue, but no. Foggy takes the time. Foggy takes the 5 minutes. Our prize pool, I think, got raised because Kratos is buying all the profile pictures. Thank you very much. That's some $20 on top. 5,329. Just $171 left. Glücksbürchi, thank you for the 11-month resub and Popoglanz, which translates to ass shine. With a 6-month resub, thanks for keeping Warcraft alive.
Do you guys know
Yes.
which strat is really good against Demon Hunter, by the way? Immolation.
Mass air.
Shout out to Edo. It's Gargs.
Yeah.
True.
As long as you can prevent the Night of Expansion, which is
Pretty
not always
hard
so
to
easy.
do. Yeah.
Gargs could be really good. Happy hasn't played that, though, in a long time. Dude, wait a minute. Was Happy ever eliminated before the final in W3Champions?
In any tournament?
That's a good question. He was eliminated from the winner bracket by Hawk once. And there was one final without him because he decided not to play.
Which was the highest prize money tournament we've ever had.
Yep.
Bad luck.
But he was he didn't like that we made it a global tournament instead of a European tournament. But
well, we all like free money, Neo.
we do like free money.
You goddamn socialists.
No, we had the final versus X-Lord, we had the final versus Todd. Then against Focus, then against Soin, against Lawlight a couple of times. I think you're right. I think he never was eliminated prior to the final if he participated. And dude, Sock is rubbing his hands. Yeah. Somewhere in Korea. Foggy, him there.
However, Happy down 1-2. Everyone's getting crazy.
Yeah,
we have been here before.
Yeah. I only believe it when Happy is down to like 25 supply, either a hero down or no mana left. That's when Happy gets broken. But I like that Foggy is stepping away. Takes a 5-minute break. Let these losses sink in.
Yeah, tilt the man.
Oh, yeah.
Get back, be like,
good luck with that.
I think I gotta take another 5 minutes. Happy, you all right with that?
I'm very
What do you
fine.
think about a strat? What do you think about a strat, Happy? Why don't you figure it out? That's what I'd be saying to Happy right now. Why don't you take 5 minutes? You walk away, all right? I'll be here waiting. That's what I'd say.
I'm fine with a little
go
break
ahead.
because that gives our audience the time to sub to us. Thank you, Hanfster, 18-month resub. The Cosmonaut gifting 2 subs. The Dude 91 with the 4-month resub, and JMO with the Prime sub. Of course, it's a new month. If you guys have any Amazon Prime subscriptions and didn't decide to give your Prime sub to a channel yet, we gladly take it. Some people need a friendly reminder. This is your friendly reminder that you got 1 subscription for free each month with Prime, and we gladly take it. I mean, there's a million channels on Twitch, but come on. We're the best, everybody knows.
All right. So I do wonder if I'm in Sock's position. I mean, if Foggy wins, Sock's going to have to play 12 games against Immolation. Would he rather just play Happy? I mean, honestly,
no,
it's
the
a
answer is
toss-up at this
always
point.
no.
Yeah, probably true. Yeah, Undead or Immolation. There's no real good chances.
True.
Sometimes you gotta choose between the turd and the douche.
Yeah, it's like when
That's
I
life.
decide what game I want to cast first with you guys.
We got a €5 donation by Slashor. Go get him! Raptor got the ducks in their back. We all cheer for Foggy. Do it! Go, Raptor boy! Nice to see that the two clans that usually have a fierce rivalry, Raptor Gaming and Playing Ducks, stick together here now. And we all stick our heads together for Game 3, everybody. This is match points for Foggy in the quarterfinal of the W3Champions. Will it be the historic, happy elimination prior to the grand final, or will it be Game 5? I guess we all win whatever happens. Autumn Leaves it is. Tell us about Autumn Leaves, Mr. Remo Demo.
Well, I'm not thinking about Autumn Leaves right now. Thinking about Twitter and the ESL Meisterschaft Undead players. If Foggy wins here, I know the barrage of messages is gonna come out on Twitter. They are rubbing their hands together. Kind of masochistically. I think they almost want Foggy here to win. And so do all the Night Elf players out there. And many Warcraft fans. How long has it been, folks, since Foggy was able to beat Happy? Well, I can tell you. It's been more than 2 years. 2021 in January. ESL Open Cup. It happened not once, but twice. Well, actually, the one time was in March, to be precise. But yeah, it happened 2 times in quick succession. And then a long, long drought. Foggy, can he quench his thirst today? Ironically, through Flame. Demon Hunter again? No.
Keeper. Back to Keeper Craft. And Happy, will he make adjustments? Not just yet. DK it is. And you guys apparently had some primers left. Thank you, Cosmonaut, for the 4 gifted. Juggin, Document ID, and Cosmonaut with a sub for himself. I finally hit the 50 gifted. Thanks for the amazing casts. Much love, much love, much love. Oh man, tension is rising. Can Foggy keep his nerves together? He can't throw the game again like he did on map 2. Because then Happy takes map 5, 1000%.
This is a very good counter expansion map for Undead, by the way. Because the bottom right is easy to creep mid-game / late game. Very hard for the Night Elf to get to. Both bases for the Undead close together. We haven't seen that at all yet by Happy. That's an option that's always available. Not perhaps always the strongest of all options, but it's always a playable way. Happy has refused to do this a single time so far.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the PCG game against Foggy, there's a very good indicator that fast expansion is not the way to go. But Undead expansions, you could put them down at any time of the game, basically. Tier 2, Tier 3, doesn't really matter. That was nerfed, though, so maybe that is the reason for Happy. I mean, he can be a little stubborn sometimes, and maybe in his head it's like, oh, it's unplayable, it's impossible, Blizzard ruined it. Or maybe this is the map to dash it out.
Keeper opting for a fast level 2 Huntress opening.
Whoa!
It looks like he's trying to get ready for a possible fast expo, but that is not the case. Alright. Huntress into Mass Air is basically begging for Gargs. But Happy needs to get the scout first. Oh, the Keeper. Can he get a sneaky Acolyte kill? Oh, this would cancel the tech. That would be so huge. Happy, how fast are his reactions? Not fast enough. That Acolyte's dead.
He sold the TP as well, obviously, as he oftentimes does. Acolyte, yeah, tech cancelled. Wow, that's huge. We thought he might be behind in tech due to the Huntress opening, but he finds the way, realizing how greedy Happy is recently with the TP cell and the ritual daggers and all. And that's an exploitation right there.
However, Foggy's tech is also late because of the Huntress play. And Happy's creeping a lot. He's creeping real fast. Looking for the proxy tree of life, doesn't find it. Could have stolen the natural away. That would have been level 3. Why isn't he creeping the natural?
He's going for the main. Forces Foggy back. This is TP. How much damage can he do here? It's only level 2. Surround's always a possibility.
2 hunts. AFK. Jesus.
The nerves. Is it the nerves?
But also Happy. Like, this is an inefficient play. He could have just crept level 3. Imagine if there was 2 hunts here. Soon to be 3 hunts.
It would be a relatively easy defense. Foggy busy with the Wisp micro. On the right hand side, they are safe behind the creep camp. Here, now the hunts wake up, but can't save the archer.
Yeah, so far that's one archer and one wisp dead, I think. It's really not the end of the world. However, what Happy's certainly accomplishing with this is also delaying the Tree of Life, which is a big deal. Oh my god, the rally point is still not set. Foggy, please!
That was supposed to be the big power spike map control with Hunts. Kinda throwing it away. It looks like a shaky performance just like on map 2, but he can still save it. The tech is far ahead, but it's one base.
No second crypt. Happy is not going Gargs. Like I said, this would have been the perfect gargoyle game. This would have been the perfect gargoyle game. Also, again, because it's so good for counter expansion. Counter expansion, fly around, hit and run, you know, all that stuff. You got the level lead on the DK already. And now, Foggy with his hunters is just easily creeping the north. Excellent skelly scouting by Happy, but not much you can do here, really, is there? DK also missing a bit still for level 3.
He also had to abandon the little green camp now to creep on Blight a little bit. DK comes in. Is Foggy in time with the last hit? Can he even prevent it somehow? Seems impossible. Cancelled. Whoa, and the Wisp is gone too. It has to deal with the DK first to secure the kill, but still problematic. He could entangle the DK here and then finish it. Oh, Panda again, and I know a co-caster of mine who really won't like this.
Yeah, I think this time I like it kind of more. Because this time he's doing it, I think, because he's expecting Gargs. Because this is a perfect gargoyle game. And I don't think he's scouted the main base yet. But it is no Gargs. Happy coming in, looking for the surround. This keeper doesn't have a TP, by the way.
Nice avenue.
Scary moments.
Nice avenue to the creep spot. Not too much that Happy can do about it currently. Yeah, Foggy's not building anything. He's at 40 pop. He's supply stuck. He's not teching. Now rebuilding the tree.
We talk about this at times. When you see the finish line, when you see the victory already before your eyes, sometimes your focus can shift and not in the right direction. I feel like we're seeing this from Foggy here. Like, he's making a lot of unnecessary mistakes.
Well, maybe he can still do it. Oh, tree is getting cancelled for the second time. He's getting an air army, but very, very late. And Happy is just going into Fiends and Destroyers again.
And here comes the Lich. Coil on the Huntress, one goes down, the Nova's ready, Drunken Hate's Breath of Fire. Where are the Entangles? Keeper's almost got full mana. Foggy.
And Snare coming in. And that's another kill. Huntress kills, of course, very, very valuable. Coil Nova. Is Foggy just, I don't know, trying to tire out Happy and sees this as a throwaway game now? Don't think too much about it. Don't invest yourself too much in it. But no, he's fighting. Fighting for an expo, but oh boy, it's gonna be rough.
And he scouts it again. The Skelly scouting has been out of this world here on map number 4. Does he have the damage to get the cancel? Keeper has still plenty of mana. That's not a cancel. Oh, baby. We're getting down to the wire. Foggy, you know, it's a keeper. You have to expand. And of course, obviously, expansion timing is crucially important. And Happy is this time playing so aggro that Foggy never got that expansion up in the first place.
29 supply, one base. This is not good. And Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne became vegetarian. He's just eating plants and trees. This is still enough, is it not? Doesn't want to commit that HP. But yeah, kept the Panda from creeping. Lich, low level as well, but that's not a big issue really. All the army saved in the base, and now it's call time.
Yeah, really interesting game. Started off with Happy having to cancel his tech, but then being able to creep heavily, almost get to level 3, but then he attacks the main base for Foggy. Foggy has the Huntress AFK. I think the Hunt AFK is what broke his neck here. Imagine if he has the Hunts ready right away, pushes the Ghouls out right away, creeps the Natural, expands on the spot right away. Because that's probably the biggest advantage of Huntress' early game. You're pretty damn strong, especially once you get level 3, even level 2, and then oftentimes you can expand on the spot and still defend it successfully, which you can't do with archers. That rally point may have lost him this game, but it's not over yet. But seeing no expansion up, we know it's not looking good.
No expansion, no TP, no response. That's the easiest cancel of Happy's life. And the guy played thousands of games in the past years. Okay, creeping the natural away now. But still, this one base situation. At least Foggy's not supply blocked after this anymore. But yeah, how do you hold this? And how do you even get back to save your main?
Happy going all aggro here. We haven't seen much creeping from the Russian player, but now it's all attack, attack, attack.
That's a good band.
Does he have it? Does have it. And plenty of mana as well to use here against no Demon Hunter, no mana burn play. Oh, the heal scroll was phenomenal. This might be an easy cleanup for Happy.
Yeah, there's no chance. First the Dispel against the Dot, then the heal scroll on top. Wow. If there was a map like for a statement win to see that you're still competitive, that was it.
Yeah, that was not good from Foggy. That was a lot of mistakes. The OC Ancient of War, the 3 Huntresses AFK, classic NA play right there. You know, I mean, that OC also did that against Happy at Anaheim. If you go back and watch those games,
a legendary game.
You would see.
Everybody remembers that.
It's something about Happy. It's like a different aura his Death Knight has. It just makes you not be able to right click when you have your Ancient of War selected. But yeah, Foggy made more mistakes than just that. I mean, and the Trees of Life just getting canceled. I mean, the scouting was good, but even the first Tree of Life, I don't even think he had to cancel that. He might have, if he had one more Wisp there, he could have just detonated the skeletons. But yeah, long story short, Foggy has to clean it up for game 5.
This is a map that we don't see too often. This is a map that will be featured for the last time because it's rotated out of the map pool already. The Swan Song of Rusty Creek will decide this quarterfinal. One more map. Whoever wins this joins Lorelei, Sock, and Cini in the round of 4 tomorrow.
And here I think player personality and psychology really comes into play. Some players don't mind playing on maps that they don't feel too comfortable on, and some really hate it. I am someone who hates it if I don't have a perfect game plan laid out, creep route, follow-up, and so on. And I think Foggy falls in the same category. Happy seems to be pretty adjustable, adaptable on most maps. That is something that concerns me. Next question is this map good for Demon Hunter creeping with Immolation?
Oh, there's
it might be, right?
Certainly a lot of camps. Can you go for the mercenary camp with Immolation early? That could open up a lot of possibilities, but screw that! We got a keeper again. Clean it up and play with the strategy that got you wins already. It's definitely a map where you can expand.
Wait, he's going for the little camp with the keeper? Did this camp change? Yeah, I think it changed. It used to be a green camp, right? Just with 3 turtles. But the other camp is still bigger. Seems like the other order might be easier, but I hope Foggy knows what he's doing. The builds look equal. No Demon Hunter. No chance. Chad is saying, no, it is this camp. Just 1 turtle and the 2 little guys. This is a camp you can creep without Ancient of War.
Goes for the safety. Foggy scouting, realizing now, okay, we're on the same lane. That, of course, makes it so Happy can push into Foggy's base faster, as if it was cross position. You always spawn on opposite sides, but can be the same side of the map or, as I said, cross position. Both start with the turtles. That's relatively easy to do. That's the item. Ring of Protection for Foggy. Not that great early on. Gloves also for Happy. Not the #1 pick.
Foggy trying to creep up fast. Oh, quite. Okay, a lot changed over here. Last time I saw this map, it was still Wildkins over here. I see. Okay, that was changed. That makes sense. I take it all back. It's all good. Gonna be a fast level 2 for the keeper. Where's he gonna expand? Has to be on the left-hand side, I guess. The gold mine in the middle. Pretty tough to creep and to defend.
Happy creeping the centaurs in the middle. Positioning himself a little more aggressive, wants information. How defined are these creep routes on this rarely played map? Mantle for Happy, not that bad. Tier 2 has started on both sides. Yeah, the expansion is the big question. Where, when, and how?
Happy has discovered his taste for level 2 aggression. Heading once more into main base, no TP anymore. Maybe on his way to hunt down some wisps. Foggy, though, is close by to defend. Got level 2.5 keeper, got some archers here.
Should be a solid defense. Draining some coils, draining some moon juice. That's what it's all about. And obviously, keep Foggy off the map. Don't allow level 3. Don't allow any expansions. You'll probably build the Tree of Life in the main again, as this was working so fine on Northern Isles and concealed. But then where do we go? There it is.
Seems like a good timing, right? If you look at the Tree of Life timing comparing to the undead tech. It's still a long ways to go until the scary tier 3 spike.
Happy scouting
does
everywhere.
not want to give level 3 to this keeper, apparently.
Oh no, for good reason. And Tangle level 2 is still pretty good. I don't know if you heard about that. Treants also. Great spells.
A town is under siege.
Okay.
Skelly Scout again sees the tree.
A player's forces are under attack.
And things are calming down a little, which is a chance for Foggy to creep up. It would be almost heartbreaking for him to get so close again, with match points again, only to fail again.
Keeper completely out of mana here. Really wants to get that level 3. Gets him a big jump as well. Or a little jump, I was trying to say. And the mana deportment. While the DK also continues to creep. Get that level 3 himself. And since it's going to be level 3 here, at least it looks like, the DK is expected once again to be aggressive on tier 2.
Hey. Oh, lost it. Happy gets it. That's also level 3. That's another coil very, very soon. And it forces the town portal. Great appearance by Happy. Out of nowhere. Arriving, raising hell, and leave. Demon Hunter second. And the tree is almost done.
Oh, the TP's gone again. How good is this map for Demon Hunter creeping? Merc Camp gives big experience. If you solo that, that's a fast level 2. 2.3, I think, even? Or did this camp also change? There's some Invis Murlocs here, right?
Yeah. Cobalt isn't
Dude,
ready.
the Skelly Scout, by the way. I mean, this one was pretty easy to predict. It's logically the next camp, but still. Skellies are always close by. Single treant from the force of nature. Oh, Foggy.
Well, at least he can use one of them, unlike on Northern Isles where he blocked all 3. So there is improvements. Marauder gone, Pendant is there, but so is Happy.
It's like one archer right away. There's the next coil. That's the second kill. One of Mana Steel. Really good here. One more drain.
There's only a staff,
And
no
DK
TP
is
on the
out.
DK. Is that opening up a play? Not really. Oof, this is a lot of damage. And delay.
It's the Ancient of War. Did it go down? I know, it's over at the gold mine, I see. Which still close by. Could try to go for some last hit steals here. Oh my god, he got with a Skelly!
Oh, wow.
Not again. Oh.
Oh, he prevents
not this
level
time.
2 though.
Yep.
And again, I wonder, shouldn't you start with Immolation? That would have been so much faster and so much easier. What did he burn so far?
I mean, DK twice. That was pretty good. At least we have lots of treants here. One of Mana still once more. DK still dry. The burn available against the Lich. Alright, Foggy holds. He's finally setting up the expansion. He's got the Ancients of Wind behind. Happy's tier 3 now finishing.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's a little underleveled as well, with the Lich at least. And will he pick up a Naga again? I think chances are very, very high with the Demon Hunter in play. And so a level 2 Nova is far away. Even Dark Ritual or Frost Armor is far away. Here's the Wildkin, by the way. That is fortified with inner fire. Pretty good! And Happy soaking up the middle and positioning himself for the frenzy push with the Naga.
Wait a minute. There's a Wildkin on this side and not on the other side?
Yep. It's not...
That's real sussy. That's real sussy, dude. What the hell is that? Well, anyways, another time we'll be there to discuss that. Or I guess not, because this is going to be the last time we see this map. A lot of units for Happy. 3 Fiends out super early. Web coming. And the Ghouls are in as well, of course.
No items on Happy at all. No heal scroll, no invo potion, no staff, nothing. Foggy went for a super early Hunter Soul. I wonder if that investment will pay off. Engine of War again, buying the time. Nature's Blessing is there, waiting for the fairies. And off we go. Even a Mercenary. The Cobalt Geomancer for a little bit of slow. Can Foggy hold?
Put more pressure on these destroyers, I guess. It's an easy kill, though. Perfect target for Nova. But Nova first on the Demon Hunter. DK positioning very good in the back. Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage already. Running in. But gets the burn off finally. DK level 4 hitting very quickly this game. With there being no Naga, doesn't have to split the experience that way. Demon Hunter, he's just running around. Demon Hunter puts in 0 damage, but gets off the burn finally. Now it's time to put in right clicks. But most of the Night Elf army is gone already.
Oh boy, that's not much. Foggy needs to get these round of productions in. Slow Happy down somehow. Holding on to dear life, but not anymore. Foggy out. Even seems a little tilted. Happy back to back. He's the king of game 5. Whenever we have a situation like this, Happy wins it. He's just so stable mentally. He's never crumbling. He's never getting nervous. And let's be honest. If everything goes right in this series, Foggy wins it. Foggy wins game 2, and Foggy has a cleaner map 4, then he wins this series. But he got nervous, and he made mistakes, and Happy, his blood pressure was normal all the time, and he is in the semi-final.
Yeah, there was mistakes every game. And there was mistakes from Happy even, thinking back to Concealed Hill, the whole ghoul thing, and the Death Knight movement. I think on Northern Isles at the shop, he had a couple big errors that nearly cost him games, and in one case did cost him the game. The surround on the Demon Hunter on last Refuge in the early game, the misuse of the Potion of Vulnerability. They were both making mistakes, but Happy's were just small, whereas Foggy's were pretty big. Forgetting the staff, forgetting the Huntresses, getting the trees canceled. Just not very good play sometimes. And then when he did play well, it was nearly perfect. It was nearly perfect, but he just couldn't hold it together. Unfortunately, it could have been 3-0. It so easily could have been 3-0 for Foggy today.
That's so sad to see. Heart-wrenching. He was in such a good position. Again, we were getting excited. Chat was getting excited, but then map 4, Autumn Leaves. Something snapped. Something broke, and suddenly all goes downhill. And once it goes down, starts going bad, you know what's going through his mind. Oh, not again. Not again. Not again. I was so close. This happened 50 times before. Not again. And then, once you're in that mindset, it's over.
So crazy. It's just, he got nervous, he made the mistakes, and then the past caught on to him. So many times, same story. But yeah, Happy in the final 4 where we expected him tomorrow up against Sock and Lawlight versus Sini. Who would have thought that Sini is the only Chinese left in the top 4?
Yeah.
Who would have thought that Sini would be anywhere close to the top 4?
Yeah.
Well, it's 1.35, so maybe that's where we got that from. Hey! Just kidding. Yeah, Sini, he had a great run. And tomorrow it's going to be pretty amazing, dude. 4 games with a 3rd place match, right?
What exactly? Need some content. We don't really like 3rd place matches too much usually, but there's a lot of money on the line, and that's also a little bit of rest for the grand finalists. And I think for the competition, it's going to be great. My God, what a tournament! That was the early rounds, basically. And man, if Sock performs closely to what he showed against Xlord at Raraland, we're in for a banger. This is the first real test for Human vs. Undead on 1.35, right?
Yep. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind seeing some more maybe one base strats. I mean, that's what Happy was doing against Krav, and it looked pretty good the way Happy did it with his off race with Human. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of that, but I mean, Happy, of course, we know what he's going to be doing for the most part. Wouldn't expect too many fast expos, but maybe for Sock, it could be things like Mountain King first. That's what he showed at Rowerland. Maybe some one base rifle caster, and then, of course, the classic expansion, classic DK fiends, all that stuff. So there's plenty of variety in the matchup now. And then the cool thing about the third place matches as well, we definitely get Sock versus Night Elf, and we definitely get Happy versus Night Elf. It just depends on what, or we get one or the other. It just depends on who loses, and because we got 2 Niles in the lower part of the bracket, so we get more variety, which is nice.
I wonder who made the bracket, man. Shout out to this person. How wonderfully this all coming together. Will Happy take it again? Will we have a human in the final? The last human in the final was Todd. Can you believe it? And yeah, it's going to be... I'm looking forward to Championship Sunday. You guys can still contribute to the prize pool to greet the players, maybe with 5,500. For these two fellas, the day is over. They only cast one-on-one, but I'm here with you for the rest of the evening as well, because after the one-on-one Saturday, there's, of course, as is tradition, the FFA Grand Final. We got Neutron.
Grand Final, you say? Oh my god, Neil, who is playing in the Grand Final?
Well, Remo, let me tell you something, brother. It's the reigning champion in Quest. It is the dominating force in the last season, which is Neutron. Plus, we got two guys that you're all very familiar with. After many, many, many seasons of disappointing in the semis, Trunks finally put his performance on the map and reached the grand final. And all the way from Oceania comes Say So.
Ooh, my boy. My boy's going to win it for sure. Guaranteed. Easy. Easy peasy.
We want to see 3 level 10 heroes in the end. Otherwise, regame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
PG.
Okay. That's going to take 12 hours then. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're going to be ready for tomorrow just in time then.
Yeah, I made the same joke yesterday. Like, are we going to be finished? Tomorrow, by the way, for all the people who are just here for the one-on-one, we start an hour early. Set your alarms. It's not 3 p.m. Central European time, but 2 p.m. Central European time. And for everybody not in the European time, Carson is going to tell you all the other time zones there exist.
Yeah, well, it was in that case, then it's wrong on War3 info and our website, but that would be 5 a.m. PST, 8 a.m. EST. That's 6 or 7 a.m. Central. But yeah, so if it is, so it is 1 hour early, not 2. Okay, we gotta fix them websites.
On it. But what is it in Hawaiian time?
That would be 4 a.m. That'd be 4. It would be at least for what it says for me. It would be correct then. It would be 4 a.m. Whatever the abbreviation for Hawaiian time is.
Well, very good. We have no Hawaiian players in the finals then. It would be very early for them. Okay, Remo, Carson, what are you doing with the rest of your evening? Do you have any final words for our beautiful audience?
I'm gonna make some eggs, an English muffin, some bacon, and then I'm gonna sleep a bit, and then I'm gonna record with a friend. And then I'm going to hopefully make it to the gym, because I didn't yesterday, but I probably won't. I'll probably go tomorrow. But that's what I say every day.
Maybe you should call the scale tipper so you can work out from home.
Maybe I should, yeah.
But
put on Let's Get Physical a little bit, get my sweatband on, Remo knows how it goes.
But I kind of we advertise a lot here, W3Champions and scale tippers and all. But Carson, do you have something to plug maybe?
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, and I'm gonna be shamelessly plugging it up until February 24th. If you guys want to help me out and help my band out and help my potential future career out, there's a command in the chat right now which will have a link for you. !Carson's music. My band has an EP coming out in the next couple of months. Our first single is coming out February 24th. If you guys could go to that link at !Carson's music and pre-save it. Pre-save it to your Spotify or your Apple Music or all that stuff. It really helps us out. If we can get a bunch of pre-saves, that helps with the algorithm. And if we can get a bunch of listens on Spotify due to the pre-saves, that helps us get on radio and in rotation and all stuff like that. It really, really helps us out. So if you want to do me a favor, I'd appreciate that. If you hate me, you should also do it, because then if the music takes off, there's a chance I'll never cast again. A small one, but hey, if you want to help out with that. So either way, it's a win-win for you guys. So I'd really, really appreciate it. ! Carson's music in the chat. Go to that link. You have to enter an email and then it pre-saves. It takes 2 seconds. Thank you.
Remo, do you want to plug your OnlyFans?
Remo?
50% off in February. Collab coming soon.
Love to see it. My collab with the FFA people is coming right after a little reconnect, as we have to put in the delay. Remo, Carson, enjoy your evening/day. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.